Hello and welcome back to my garage parking lot in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. It's been a little while since we've been here. I apologize for the delay. Been a little bit busy with other things, but been in the mood to work on some cars, so we're back. I have this here was the Fairlady Z that I bought last time. I think I bought this from the auction. Yeah, this was an auction car. I went ahead and did it. I think the yellow was the factory color. No. This was a modified version of the factory color. I've been putting different rims on them just to spice them up a little bit. I have, I think, 4 of these now, besides the red one. Because the red one is like my car. That's why it's still here. And this one I'm going to put away because I'm keeping them. Just going to keep every Fairlady Z I find. And what I want to do, though, I really want to get that thing over there done, but I want to do this Skyline, because this is a mod car. This is Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. And I read up on this car. This was a model that was only built in very small numbers, the C110. So this is interesting. I do have one of these that I stored away already, and this one is one I want to do for, a spotlight on. So we're going to go ahead and do this car. I don't think it's super valuable, but I think it'll be different enough to be interesting. Okay, so let's see. I don't think it has a whole lot in the way of body parts to deal with. I could be wrong, though. It seems like I'm pulling off quite a bit. So where are we at? 1% body, good. And 1,250 to repair the body. There we go. Starting to look like something. So I like to take out all the parts that are attached to the body. Oh, ripper. You can tell it's been a while, because there is fluid in there, and I just spilled some on the ground. It has an oil pan, so that means there's almost certainly oil in the engine. Not very much, but sure as hell I would have spilled oil on the ground, so let's not do that. Oh, I forgot those have to come off first. Boy, we're not going to be able to save most of this stuff. I think this is this is the i6 that has the side barrel, the side draft carburetors, and I think that they have added performance versions of those now. They weren't performance before. So many of these parts are in such terrible condition, too. It's like a junkyard car instead of an auction car. Now go ahead and yank the engine. I just broke that stupid thing. I'm not even going to use it again. Ah! But that means every single thing I've taken off so far is useless. While the battery I can probably charge. So that means all this crap is just garbage. Throw it all away. Okay then, let's basically build ourselves a brand new car here. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I need to be in the custom shop. Boy, I'm a big dummy. Okay, that's going to leave behind like I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's going to leave behind. I think the door mirrors and the rear view mirrors. This should get us a long way towards getting the body. I guess I didn't get that somehow. Anyway, that should get us a long way towards getting the body back 100%. There we go. It looks like a car again. Oh, there's something else I missed. Body 93%. Okay, what are you missing? %, so we're getting closer. What else do you not have? Oh, I bet it has an engine cover, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, body 100%. Excellent. Let's go and paint this bad boy. That is really kind of an unpleasant color, isn't it? What do you have for... I believe there's some liveries for this. I kind of like this. The one that I saved, though, was in kind of a light, like a light blue, maybe. Actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's do that. That is, what are you, gloss? Do you want gloss or metallic? Oh, I think metallic. I think metallic, yes. That looks really nice. really pleased with that. Okay, so let's go back. And we will finish stripping it down. God, every single piece is like red. And the stuff that isn't red is stuff that I can't reuse anyway, like the springs and the shock absorbers. It's like, this thing is, I mean, it is like an early 70s kind of car. So maybe it was sitting out there in the auction lot for a long time, just corroding. But we're not going to be able to repair a lot of this stuff. We're going to be essentially building this car up from scratch. And these rims are in such terrible condition. I don't think they're even worth dismounting. Yeah, notice that those sway bar end links were like in the teens. They were orange, but you can't repair them, so there's no point. Certainly not going to use them again. The bushings, some of the bushings have been orange. Most of them are red. Yeah, see, that sway end link was 17%, but we're not going to obviously not going to reuse that. The sway bar was something else. What is that? 8% on that tie rod, 17% on the inner. The rack is 16, and it is repairable, so we might actually get that back. Caliper and the cylinder both in the teens. Brake pads are shot, brakes are shot, bearings are all just totally thrashed. I don't think I've ever done a car where everything was so bad. 11, 11, 11, 10, 9, 7. You know what? I'm not even going to waste my time. Actually, let's go ahead and take this apart now, too. I have the very distinct feeling we're going to be repairing very little of this stuff if it goes according to the same pattern as the parts on the body. And a lot of the stuff I see that is not red is not usable again anyway, because it's either going to be performance parts or you can't repair the wires, for instance. %of the head cover. Oil filter is 16%. All these caps are probably thrashed too. It wouldn't matter if they weren't, because camshaft caps are another thing that is not repairable. At least this engine does build out really nicely, though. It'll be a nice and powerful unit, and the car should have some pretty good get up and go. Look at that water pump. I'm scared to take it off. 19%. Slightly better than I expected. This sprocket is thrashed. 2%. 14%. 10%. Yeah, all this stuff is just utter junk. It's unbelievable. I've never seen one so bad. %% on the oil pan. Look at all the caps. %, 7%. This engine would be seized up for sure. If it was, I mean, the game doesn't model that. I'm pretty sure that these things aren't really functional in a... I'm pretty sure they don't actually simulate the pistons going up and down, the crankshaft turning. But if they did, I'm pretty sure this engine would be just seized up completely. And you'd be in here banging away on things to get everything loose. Oh, the head is still on. I'm an idiot. These pistons are just thrashed too. I mean, I wouldn't use them again anyway. There should be like an animation where you just throw them straight into the garbage. Okay. Yeah. I like this color more and more. I'm gonna have to pull the Skyline that I saved out and redo it because I really, really like this a lot. Let's see what it's got. The color looks good, the wheels look good. 130 miles an hour-ish, 140. Actually, it's ramping up faster than 163. Okay. Managed to stop it just before shooting off the end. So 163 top speed. That strikes me as pretty good. I wish they would at least put some kind of a crash test dummy or something in there when you're driving, though, because it looks silly driving down the track with nobody in it. All right, perfect. Very, very pleased with it. The Nissan Skyline. Yep. Okay, and we're back, and so the only question now is how much did we spend on it? Because we essentially had to build this car up from nothing. And it is worth now $101,000. Spent 28 grand. Bought it for 6. So I spent like, let's see, over 4 times what I spent like 4 times what it cost to buy it to build it out. But still am selling it for $101,000. This profit number doesn't take into account the amount you spent, though, because it's like you bought it for 6 and sold it for 95. So it's saying that or bought it for 6, sold it for 101. It's saying you get 95 grand straight profit, but that doesn't take into account the 28,000 that I spent. Either way, that's still pretty damn good. So I have one of these already. Like I mentioned, it is map. Yeah, see, I have this one here, and I think I'm going to take this one out and make it look like it's got 206,000 miles on it. How many miles is on this car? 139,000. Okay, wait a second. I have to check something. See, this one I did pretty much stock, and this one I changed up, and this one has, you see, it doesn't have performance bits, because when I built this car it didn't have the performance bits that car has on it now. So this one is worth 91,000, and that other car has significantly less mileage on it than this one. I'm selling this car and keeping that one. Yeah. Goodbye. So it's not exactly the way I intended this to work, but this car is so much nicer than that other one. Yeah, cool. Alright, so that will wrap this one up. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you in here for our next whatever it is we do here. I still have that Supa in there to finish, and there's some more mods that have come out, so we have some more options for things to work on. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear like we usually do. So, on that note, bye for now.